This week I'm with a really exciting guest. Lils, do you want to say hey?
Hey.
Hey. So Lils and I met when we went to college, and this whole episode is going to be talking about our Hartpury experience. Are you looking in the camera?
Yeah. There's like a spot. Oh, that's just our faces, is it?
What? What do you mean? What, on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just the lens.
Okay.
So me and Lils, we met at Hartpury. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so sorry, but I don't remember how we met. Like the actual interaction.
Well, we were in the same course. We're on the same course.
We keep laughing, guys. We keep laughing and we can't.
Can I
do
just
this.
say, I walked in the door about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I've gone. We have to do this now because I need to go get my horse in before she trashes my field. Funny.
So, obviously, I was friends with. Hang on, microphone. Right, I need to get my shit together.
Okay, go.
We were in the same course. You were friends. This is going to be so weird if any of them are watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tori.
Yes.
And then you were friends with like people from other courses because
Yes.
And like I saw Tay and I was like, oh my gosh, she's got so many friends and I've got about 2.
Oh my god. Do you know what? I think that's because me and my friend Meg, I won't say her surname online, but at the time we both went to school together and she was on the other course.
Yeah, I remember now.
So I made friends with her friends.
Yeah.
Because we already knew each other.
Then I don't really remember how we got
Who was
close.
like your first like friend on the course? Like when we first got there, who was like your buddy? I can't remember who.
I think it was Lauren.
Yes.
And then Grace. This is going to be so funny if they're watching this. And then
they became really
besties, close.
Yeah.
And then you started to just like hang out with people on the course a bit more.
Yeah.
And then
I was a bit
like,
antisocial to begin with.
No, you weren't antisocial. You were just
Different friends. Yeah.
And then you sort of just
Latched onto you.
latched onto me. No, I would say I latched onto you. More.
I don't know.
And then we got close, and then we became friends with like Zara, Molly, and Tori.
Yes.
Then it was me, you, and Molly.
And then we became a 3 for all of second year.
Oh yeah, the second year is definitely the best.
Yeah. First year, we didn't live together, did we? In first year, because in first year I was in shared accommodation.
You were in shared but then you moved
to you, and I lived opposite you.
No, that was second year.
Oh,
wasn't it?
I don't remember.
It was so long ago.
Yeah, I literally can't remember.
How old were we? 16.
But basically, for reference, at Hartpury we boarded, which is actually so mental to me when I think about it that I moved out of home at 16.
I know. I was going to say,
what I mean?
It's definitely the biggest step you'll do.
Yeah.
But then if you want to go to uni, it sets you up really well for uni.
Really well. And I feel like you do make very good friends because you're 16. Yeah. You're literally a child and you are living in uni accommodation.
Yeah.
Like, literally, yeah, it's really strange. Yeah. But you make like your really good friends.
Because you, Molly and I were like
stuck together. Yeah. And really, really stuck together.
It was like, I don't know. I don't like this. Sounds really cliche and really cringe, but it's like, you know, when you're friends with someone, but after college we didn't see each other for ages because it was lockdown. But then do you remember when we met back up? It was like we hadn't spent a day apart.
Yeah, and we came to you. We went for dinner and things like that. Yeah.
And now Molly's off travelling.
Yeah, Molly's off travelling.
Sorry, Molly, if you're watching.
Yeah,
this.
sorry, Mol. I missed you, Mol. Do you know what? It's so bad. I actually haven't replied to one of her messages that I need to reply to. Yeah. We were catching up, but sorry, Mel, I will reply to you. I think it's hard though when you like, because like even me and you, I haven't seen you since we were just saying April.
Yeah.
But then there's literally no issue, and we don't speak every day, and then we come in and we're like, right, let me get on the sofa. We're gonna do a podcast episode
again. Like we'd never been apart.
Anyway, sorry, Hartpury, Hartpury College. So why did you go to Hartpury for college to begin with?
Well, I knew I wasn't going to stay at school because school was not my thing.
No, neither. I was too thick.
And then I didn't really know what it was actually going to be like. I just knew I wanted to do something with horses. And I've seen people before go there and I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah. For reference, on the horsey side, before college, you've been riding like all your life pretty much?
No, so I'm allergic to horses.
Severely, can I just say?
So I didn't actually get to start properly till I was about 12, and I didn't get my first horse till I was about 14. But now I've got 4 at home. Not all mine,
Yeah.
but
You got your own little yard.
going in a little yard here.
And you're a coach now.
I'm a coach. Yeah.
Guys, BHS stage 3. Like actual coach.
Yeah. So if you want a lesson in the Oxfordshire area,
Link
let me
in
know.
the description. Link in the description.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats. That's so exciting.
Oh, thanks, love.
But you had Yogi when I first met you.
yeah.
You had Yogi, and I can't remember what you guys were up to in college. Like, were you eventing? I can't remember.
We were eventing, but he was literally at college for about 2 days.
Did you bring him to college?
Yeah, but I don't think me and you were that close then.
Was his first year?
This was first year. I was in the barn with Grace. And so, right, I'm going to tell everyone this now. Everyone will probably, it's probably one of the questions with regards to horses coming to college. Right?
Oh, yeah, that is a massive question, yeah.
So, college for me was, it was very big because obviously I was leaving home, and I think part of it was the fact if I had my horse there, I wouldn't be able to go home. That was my sort of thing. And then basically Yogi loved being out. And of course, Hartpury are quite limited on turnout, as a lot of you probably know.
Yeah. So that's a massive factor. If your horse needs turnout, just make sure you think about that.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, I mean, come summer, it's fine. Like, you probably get turnout every other day or whatever. Because I had Bob there in uni. But Yogi was very, like, stable is my place. So, like, when you had all these kids coming at their own times, it's like people walking past all the time.
he was angry about it.
It was a lot, and it just wouldn't have suited him. And I wasn't in the right state to have him there. Like, I felt much happier.
You probably found it quite stressful.
Yeah, and I just felt much happy being able to get away and go and see him somewhere else rather than going onto quite a big yard to have. Yeah.
And it is a big yard because, again, you're 16.
There's over 200 horses at that yard.
And, and is that even including the college horses? Roughly,
sure.
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it is a busy yard, and there's probably people in and out all day long, even if it's one person. Like, everyone lecture times are always different. College students are different to uni students. I know they're probably separate, aren't they? The uni students and the college students. But either way, it is a busy yard. But then some horses, they thrive off that.
Yeah, like my horse I currently have, Bob, I had a much better experience because I took him to uni. But of course, my first year of uni was in lockdown. So I was there anyway. And Bob was there. So actually, I loved it.
You loved it, yeah.
He was there, I was there, I had my friends, and it was great. And I was that bit older.
Yeah.
So it's just a different stage of your life.
Yeah. Sorry, going back to Yogi, why was he there for 2 days?
He got there. Then I got ill, so I had to go home.
Yeah. Carry on. I'm just going to check your mic's turned green. Carry on. Is it green?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Carry on. I just suddenly thought, imagine my mic's not on.
And then I was like, oh God, Mike, I need to go home, but my horse is here. No one's going to look after him. So then he came back home, and then I was like, no, I don't want to take him back.
Yeah, and your gut feeling's always right. It's like, no, I don't want to. Yeah. Because like you said, going home, I feel like in my first year,
oh God, yeah, you were
this was awful. And honestly, I'm actually going to tell the story like about going home because I completely ruined it for myself. I did. I really, really did. And oh, sorry about that, guys. Bit lopsided. There we go. So if you're going to college, so 16 to 18, you will get a day off in the week. I mean, I don't know if it's changed now, but I'm pretty sure most colleges you have a day off in the week. You're at college 4 days a week. And for us, we had one Saturday every...
Oh my God, yards.
Yeah, yards.
It was one... We had yards once every month.
Once every month.
Did we? Or twice every month?
Which was a Saturday or a Sunday. They just tell you
both.
a date. It was both. It was all weekend. Oh my God, this used to blow my brain. It was both. It was both, yeah. So, sorry, I'm going on such a tangent. But my advice to you when you're... I know it's hard because you're literally 16, but try not to go home as much in those first few months. And it's so hard because it's so daunting. You're with so many new people and it's absolutely terrifying. But it's very easy to be like, I'm going home. And at the time I had a boyfriend at home, which I mean was fine, but also it also like gave me a reason to go home, which is so silly. And I ended up dealing with the worst homesickness ever, like to the point where I would come to college late Sunday night, really early Monday morning, do college Monday, Tuesday, go home the Wednesday, like the Tuesday night, stay home for the Wednesday,
we had Wednesdays
come back,
off,
we had Wednesdays off, come back, do Thursday, Friday, and go home again. Like, I completely ruined it for myself. So my, honestly, biggest advice from just doing 2 years
And
at
can I just add,
Hartpury-
she was a badass, because if she had yards, you didn't
No.
come to college
No.
on the Thursday and Friday. You had the Thursday and Friday all weekend,
Yeah.
and then came back for the weekend.
And then I came back.
Because basically with college, you'll know this. If you do a equine diploma, you have to do yards. It's like just part of your
course. Yeah. Like the practical side of it. Yeah.
The thing is as well with college is that you're obviously not old enough to drive. Because do you remember in second year when I passed my test?
Everywhere. We were going everywhere.
But the difference between first and second year was completely different.
Yeah, 100%.
Because we just had that freedom. Because I think most of us felt trapped.
Yeah.
And that was obviously what we felt.
I think also as well, like a bit like you, I was such a home bird, and I just don't think I dealt with moving away from home at that age. I really don't, because even now I get homesick.
But it's definitely hard when you've got a boyfriend, because obviously I can't relate at college because I didn't have a boyfriend. But I did my first year uni, and then that summer I went home, got a job, and I met a whole different side of people. Met my boyfriend now. Then second year uni, I didn't want to be. It sounds ridiculous.
It sounds so like I just want to cling on to my boyfriend, but it's like.
But it's just like you have your life there, and then it's really hard. It's hard to have two separate
lives in two separate places. Yeah, 100%. And especially for you, you aren't that far. Like you're in what hour?
Well, in second year uni, obviously you can't live on the site, so I live in Cheltenham, so it's like 45 minutes away.
Yeah, and then if I would have struggled with that. I'm like, bye. No, it's so bad. Do you know what? It's so weird though, because I know so many people who absolutely love their experience and went nothing like me, and they'd stay there for months on end, and they would never leave, and they'd stay there all weekend, and they'd go out, and
it's like my friends at uni. You basically when you get a house in second and third year uni, for it's like everywhere, you have your rent from August to the next June or July or something, and people would stay there. They finish uni in May. They'd finish uni in May, but they'd stay there till July because they're paying the rent.
So
and you may as well be with your friends.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I never went to uni, so for people who might be at college now and are thinking about Hartpury Uni, what was your experience like? It's different for every person, but.
Yeah, I mean, I was one of very few that did college and uni there. I think a lot do one or the other.
5 years.
5 years. That's like secondary school, whatever.
That's like, yeah.
It's very different because obviously college you're under 18, uni you're over 18. And then obviously first year uni was COVID.
So you weren't there?
I was there.
Oh yeah, you just said, sorry, you were with Bob's, yeah.
I was there, yeah. So Bob didn't come because I'd literally just got Bob in that August and I started uni in September. I don't think Bob came till like before Christmas. I can't remember. So yeah, I went there myself and sort of like settled it, and my nose is like streaming.
Do you want some tissue?
It's okay.
I think I'll just
yeah,
all over you.
Sorry. Yeah, so I wanted to get myself settled and sort of get my shiz together before he came. And then I think it was like October or November that COVID started. Because it was Halloween where I was definitely in lockdown.
Really? Wasn't
Yeah.
it March that it started? No, hang on.
The March before,
Oh,
yeah.
right, sorry, yeah. And then it's, happened again.
And then it happened again. And then, it just went on, didn't it? But
yeah. So wait, half of your uni experience was first year was all COVID?
First year was basically COVID, yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't have like the uni experience?
I didn't really have freshers. I think I had one day of freshers.
Oh my God.
But it was so like controlled because they like had select blocks that went out. So like me and a couple of other blocks would go out, and then another day it was honestly,
really weird.
You couldn't write it now.
So weird. And the people, did you have anyone from college do uni as well on the same course?
Yeah. Do you remember Henry?
Yeah.
So
we
we weren't on the same course at college, but he was on the same course as uni. And do you remember Rosie?
Yes.
She did my coaching course, but I think she did a course before that.
Yeah. For
Do you know
reference,
what?
guys, these were year above.
These were
Oh no, not
Henry was
Henry,
our
but a couple of them were year above.
But
yeah.
Rosie has her horse now 2 seconds away from me.
At home?
At home.
No way, Jose.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I taught her before as well how to go with lesson. Yeah, and she.
Wow.
I don't know what she's doing now. I can't remember. She did tell me. But yeah, it's crazy how it comes
Oh,
together.
wow.
Anyway, going off topic. What was the question?
What was the question? Anyone from college move on to uni? But,
yeah, I mean, I knew people from about, but not many people on my course.
I feel like a lot of people are going to ask about, because it's horsey, we all know what the horsey world can be like, and how we found the people from like college to uni. Because I really struggled. Guys, I was a girl who went to college and I was just a girl who liked horses. I genuinely had not a lot of experience at all.
But that's going to be most people, I think.
Oh, 100%. And this is why I want to talk about it, because you are going to go there and meet girls who have been doing horses since they came out the womb. They have, a lot of experience. And that is so cool, so fine, like really good for them. But if you are one of those people who, you're going because you're just interested in the horses and you might not have much experience, don't stress, because there are so many different people. Like if you think of our course, there was like you girls who were like eventing, doing all like amazing things, and then there were people who were working at a riding school. Yeah, happy to be there, working at a riding school, or might just interested in horses. So yeah, how did you find the people in college? Well, I feel like me and you are quite good because we can just brush people off. Do you know what I mean?
Brush people off.
Like, say if people were being quite difficult, as in like they were quite judgy or quite.
Oh, I ain't got time for that.
Do you know what I mean? Like, or like very horsey and are very just judgy and things.
I think that's why we were quite lucky with our course though, because obviously you're going to do a horse course, so it's quite horse E. So I feel like with you and I, we weren't just horse friends, we were actually friends.
Actually friends, yeah.
Because I'm not being funny, if we were to just talk about horses all day, I would
be bored. Yeah, I would be bored. Yeah, 100%.
So
no, that's so true.
It's quite nice because I think our course, we all had a laugh.
Yeah.
And we all we could go out and have a good time
Yeah.
and not talk about horses, but then we would work together with the horsey crap.
I also think it's a massive thing that no one had a horse there, especially in second year college. None of us had a horse there, and we were really close.
Menna.
Sorry, I just meant like us three.
Oh,
but she did.
Yeah.
She did. But as in like us, our little trio.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I imagine if one of us had a horse there,
it would be hard.
It'd be hard, yeah. And then it would become a lot more horsey.
Yeah.
But then equally, we know so many people where they all had horses and their life was literally doing the horses together for years and years.
Yeah, and they loved it.
And they loved it, yeah. But I can imagine like that side might be trickier. Like if you did have a horse, that it might be. So,
it was hard.
We can't talk from that perspective.
That was me in uni though, because obviously my block, you had people from all different kinds of courses. I had a horse, and a couple of other people in my block had horses, but I was friends with them, but I wasn't like besties.
Yeah.
But my besties didn't have horses and were doing like zoology or something. So obviously, bless them, they were really sweet. Like they would come and do the horses with me, and they thought it was amazing.
Oh.
But obviously, when they were doing like socializing with other things, I was like, oh, gotta go do my horse.
Yeah.
And that was the only thing, but it was fine. And obviously, I was still trying to get in routine with Bob anyway.
Yeah. I suppose it's hard because, like, every person wants different things out of their experience. Do you know what I mean? Like, some people might want to go to Hartpury, take their horse and go up the levels and train and just literally horse. Whereas, like, other people might want to be like, okay, I'm here for the horses, but also I want to just, mess about with my mates.
Yeah.
So I suppose it's different for everyone depending on what you want to get out of your experience. And what was I going to say? I was going to ask you about uni then. How was your course? That's what I was going to say.
It was good.
For reference, what was your course?
So it was equestrian sports coaching. I think so.
She's forgotten.
Yeah, no, it is equestrian sports coaching. But the thing that got me about this course is, obviously, when you do your uni degree, you're qualified then to do that thing.
Yeah.
When I did my equestrian sports coaching, I don't know if they're going to change this, but I wasn't then qualified to be a coach after my degree.
Oh.
So I then...
Oh, yeah, because you had to do your BHS.
I then had to go and do my BHS, or, like, people would have to go and do their UKCC. However, it was a very good setup, and I think if I wasn't to do that course, I wouldn't be where I am now. I would definitely not be as confident.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I suppose you did the practical side of your course, obviously.
And that's what I was going to say. Like, the course was really good because we did a lot of practical. But it was tough. Obviously, this is like my experience alone. Third year, I lived at home.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Because we literally had uni on a Thursday and a Friday, and that was it. And I'm like, I'm not paying rent for a house. Everyone's story is different. This is just me personally. I didn't want to pay rent for 7 days a week when I only had to be there for 2 days a week.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd rather have my horse at home.
Yeah. Your own routine at home. Yeah.
Yeah. And come in, because I was close as well. But obviously, if you're 3 hours away, fair enough.
Yeah, cool. It's situational, isn't it? Yeah.
But
definitely.
Yeah, it definitely set me up well for what I am now, but it's just a bit annoying that you then had to go and do more exams and more work.
Yeah. Do you ever look back and think about Hartpury like as a place? And I just never was grateful for the facilities and how beautiful it is. I suppose you were there for 5 years, so you're probably a bit over it. But when I think about Hartpury now, I'm literally like, it is crazy how nice that college is. Or university. Like, it is a very nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the top places in the world.
Yeah. Especially the horse side.
But as you say, I'm pretty over it.
You're pretty over it. You're like, yeah.
As well, because last year before, I went back there and did the Hartpury 2-star.
Oh my God. Yes, you
Fell
did.
off, guys, so don't get too excited.
She was on the floor.
It was an amazing experience, but yeah,
I'm over it.
Yeah. It's a lovely place, and obviously if you went there, you're not...
You'd be gobsmacked,
Yeah, it is lovely.
But yeah, you've just been there a long time. Yeah, fair enough. So you just mentioned there about your going 2-star. So tell everyone a bit about your riding and what horse you've got and everything. I like to fall off.
Yeah, I do.
But it's so unfortunate. I'm sorry. Every time you fall off, I've gone, oh.
I know.
It's been like one of those moments.
It's my fault, to be honest. Like, Bob is amazing. He's... what is he now? He's 10.
Is he?
Yeah,
oh God,
had him since he was 6. For my 18th birthday. Were you there?
No.
Oh yeah, she missed my birthday.
Yeah,
guys.
sorry everyone.
Just kind of wing my way through life, to be honest.
She doesn't, guys. She's downplaying this whole thing, I swear.
No, I'm not.
You are such a good rider. And the things that you do... No. When I'm not even trying to let your ass. Like, the things that you jump is crazy. And I know Bob's, like you say, he's very, very good. But
Can I just say, he's 17 hands, so when you're on him, it looks small.
That's
true.
That's,
I think, why I do it. Because when I walk it, I am...
being sick.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he's ace.
Yeah.
We've had a bit of a confidence knock this year.
What do you think it's down to?
Me.
What, your confidence? As in, what happens? Like, you mental block, you're scared, like, what is...
Yeah, so it's really hard to explain. It's kind of gone on, and I think the more it's gone on, the more he's like shitting himself.
He's not trusting you.
Yeah, it's a bit of both, and I've had to change my riding completely, and we're getting there, but I've now got to just build it back up.
Yeah.
So I think as well, it's so, like the eventing world, this could be a whole nother podcast, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%.
The eventing world is it's great, but it's also really tough. Like, you have people that you see on social media who are going really well, they're younger than you, like, got a string of horses and they're doing amazingly. Great, like, fair enough. Obviously, my family aren't horsey at all, so I've literally had to do it on my own. Same as you probably, like, you've had to do it, like, on your own.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, the eventing community is lovely. Like, everyone's really supportive, but I think you put so much pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
It's so pressurizing. It might just be me personally, but I just put so
No,
much
I
pressure
think
on
a lot
myself.
of people in the eventing world would agree.
Yeah.
Especially like when you put so much work into it. Like I
Yeah.
know you do with Bob's, like lessons and training and
I think as well, like,
fit and
I have in my brain like, oh, I've had him for this long, like I need to be at this certain level. I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
who's telling you need to be doing that?
It's just like a constant mental
You could go
battle.
round like a 90 and have the best time ever.
Yeah.
And no one's gonna say
I
anything.
know.
But it's in your head. I do get it.
Yeah.
I do get it.
I think as well, because I know what he's capable of.
Yeah.
So it's like, get a grip.
But then equally, it's so hard because then it's like, okay, you know what he's capable of, but we're never going to get there if we don't fix the little things now. But then it's so hard to think that when you're at that level.
Like, I'm definitely in a better place, but obviously it's just time sort of run out, so I haven't been able to. I've had hypnotherapy this year to help my nerves.
Really? Oh my God, it's that bad? Sorry, I'm just finding out like literally how bad it is. No, like
my
your nerves,
yeah. Like I
you did say like on your eventing days, like don't talk to you. Like you said that to me.
Did I say that?
You were like,
is it Hazelton? Okay, where you live, love.
Hazelton. I meant Hazelton. It's literally my house.
Yeah, I shut down.
Really?
It's really bad. I probably shouldn't.
So do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Afterwards when I'm off and on the floor.
I enjoy the dressage and show jumping. Cross country start box, I do go green and I want to throw up. And I'm like, why am I doing this? But once I'm out there, I'm fine. I'm like, right, get a grip. Then the buzz afterwards is just
and then that buzz that you get afterwards, that's what is addictive.
Yeah.
That like
yeah.
That's what I mean. I've literally evented twice, but
just
yeah.
Oh, don't know how I've been sat here having a full-on conversation with these things on my head.
No, I love it. I was going to wear my elf costume, but I'm not going to do that. I was actually going to wear it. Joe was like, maybe don't do that. I was like, why? Lily will love it. Sorry, what were we talking about?
Eventing. Bit off topic.
Yeah. So, what is your plans for the winter and for next season?
Go with the flow.
Stunning. I love that.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do.
Because I think that's what is going to help. Like, I'm just going to go out at 100 next year and just see where it takes me.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of learning now that but I'm going to let Bob tell me.
Yeah.
It sounds really cringe.
No, it doesn't.
But it's like, I'm going to do all I can. And if that's not enough, then
just do whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
I know that's so cringy, but like no one's stood in front of you going, you need to be going 2-star next year. Because then you're literally going to go, I can't do that. I literally can't do that.
Obviously, I do want to go at the levels, and I know Bob can go at the levels. Like, he's done a couple of 2-stars. I attempted an intermediate. Again, fell off. But that it's all so annoying because they're all just accidents. Like, there's nothing.
Guys, I've seen them, and it's literally just like, it's just blips.
It is blips. And he's young. The thing is, as well, is he's new to it and I'm new to it, so it's like blind on blind,
yeah, green on green.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna go at 100 next year and just not put too much pressure on myself. I think that's the way to go, really.
100%. And I think you'll probably find that it just works because you're not like you're not stressed. So. Because what it is, like, you probably get so stressed out for it, and then you just don't enjoy it, and then you're tense. He's tense. Then it all just goes tits off because there's so much like, you know.
100%.
Which is why I think it's so hard because I've had people say to me before, little doggy, say to me before, like, oh, there's no equestrian that can just say they just do it for fun. Everyone's got little goals. And I understand that to an extent. But equally, if you stay in that mindset, all the small wins are big wins. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, like, if you go out and you're like, oh, you know, we didn't get that score, but equally, he did that in the show jumping, and it's like, I mean, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got told by a coach of mine that I will always stick by is he was a mate, Bruce.
Yes.
Yeah. He would tell me every time I did an event, I would set myself a goal for each phase, realistic, but it's basically you go in the dressage and you'd say a score that you're happy with. So, like, I don't know, say if you wanted a 35, if you got it, great. If you get lower,
stunning.
You're then really happy with that. And then if you're over, then, you know, that's what you got to improve on. But if you just set yourself realistic goals, then at the end, even if it's not the best on paper, you'll be like, well, I've achieved the goal I set myself, or this is what I got to do better.
Yeah, that's
like,
really, really true.
If you put it more like
perspective.
Yeah. Sometimes it helps. Just tip for you guys.
No, I really like that. So to quickly finish off this episode, you guys,
I haven't really talked about Hartpury at all.
I know, but it's fine. It's okay. No, I feel like we did a lot at the beginning, but we can end it with some more Hartpury questions because, guys, we haven't seen each other since April, so we've just been going off. So we'll do some quick fire questions.
Okay.
So, what was the transition like?
To what?
Don't know. They just said what was the transition like. So I suppose just from
School to college.
school to college, yeah.
It was hard.
Yeah.
Really hard. I don't want to put people off though.
I feel like again, everyone is different. It depends if you want to move out of home at 16 and you're really excited to do that, you'll probably thrive. But equally, me and Lils, we are very home birds. We love our family to pieces. Like, we are such like cozy at home. I would rather not go on a night out, thank you. But equally, how many people would love that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's just every person is different. However,
it was just the first few months. So after that, I was okay. It's a big change.
yeah. But exciting change. Like, it's so exciting. And you, like, I feel like the scariest thing is meeting new people, but you make friends so quickly because you're living together. Like, you've got to talk about who's using the microwave.
It's quite an intense situation.
You know what I mean? Who's going to what lecture, and are you guys going to breakfast? We'll go to breakfast together.
Yeah.
Like, you make friends so quickly, and that was most like daunting thing for me. I was like, oh my god, no one is gonna like me. I'm a weirdo. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Oh
my god, you got so many questions.
I know.
She is
crazy girl. Did you ride lots? Once a week?
Right, I'm going to set one thing straight. Everyone thinks, I think, that the Hartpury horses are like Vallegros. I don't want to slate Hartpury's horses. They are great. And I wouldn't say they're like your classic riding school horses because a lot of them weren't.
No. But equally, they're not, that you're not going to go and ride these competition horses.
No. They teach you a lot. And it's great to get experience on all different types of horses.
I would say it's like a fancy riding school.
Pretty much.
That's how I'd say it. I like just a fancy riding school, lovely horses, but nothing where you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to ride that one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we were like that with a few of them because they were really
got
sweet.
Favourites, yeah,
But
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave it at that. And did you ride lots? So on our yard days we would ride.
Yeah, so we would ride on a Thursday. Our yard day was a Thursday. We did ride. Didn't we have a lesson on a Monday? Or is that uni? I'm talking.
Oh no, we did.
Did we?
Yeah. We had a riding lesson.
Your timetable varies, but you
once
sometimes
or twice.
get a lesson, and then on the yard weekends, I think you get the choice to ride or not.
Yeah, yeah, you do get the choice. This might all be changed, guys. We went to college in 2018, so it might have all changed. But you do ride a couple times a week, or at least we did.
Yeah. And then on the weekend, there's like a list that horses need riding, and then you basically hand up if you want to ride them on either day.
Yeah,
I think that's how
and all
it
the
worked.
cracked ones, everyone goes. No, I'm joking.
Everyone sets back.
Yeah. What did you study there, and was it fun? So I personally studied equine management for 2 years, and you did the same, diploma, and then what was your course?
Then I did equestrian sports coaching for uni.
Yeah. Is it expensive? This is actually a really good question because me and you were in different boats. As in, like, my mum got help, so my mum was single parent, so for her to send me to college, she got help from the government. So it all depends on your parents' earnings, right?
I think so. Student loans is uni, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 So student loans, I think most people have.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. College. I mean,
I think because we were 16, we didn't really get that much information about it.
Yeah.
All I know is that depending on what your parents earn, depends on what you pay for your child.
Question? Is it expensive?
Is it expensive? I'd say point blank yes.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like private school expensive, is it?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Could you?
But I don't think it's a private school, so I think I can't. I mean, I'm sure it will have information somewhere, guys.
Yeah, go on the website and have a look. But I would say from like I would say it's
tuition
expensive.
fees and things like that. Or
Tuition fees, and also you like to live there and things like that.
That's
obviously
true.
You get your food included, don't you?
Yeah,
you get
I
breakfast
think
and
the
dinner.
halls-
The dinners.
Oh god,
Have they got any better?
I don't know.
I mean,
I
no,
don't-
you didn't do it in uni,
no.
did you? Yeah.
Yeah, because we cooked.
Yeah.
But I think the halls is the most expensive. Like living there is the most expensive thing.
Yeah, because a lot of people who lived locally, they would just get the bus in.
Yeah.
Didn't they? Yeah. The best and the worst thing about going to Hartpury. The best for me would be the fact that I got to move out at such a young age and literally just live like a really early like uni experience, and then obviously the people.
That's a good one. Yeah, again, I think it's like the friendships you make, and I think it's just like the worst experience. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the worst. Sorry, I was like positive.
I think the worst thing about Hartpury would be the turnout if you had a horse.
Yeah, agree.
It's very limited turnout from like October to April, because I think they just want to save their fields.
And
the worst thing.
do you know what I would say? When you're in college, where the college is, and you can't drive, you're very limited on what you can do. If you stay on weekends, just best believe try and make friends with someone who can drive. No, that is a bad advice. But I do feel like as a 16-year-old, you've moved out, you need something to do to keep you busy. Do you know how many times we walked around that cross country field in the first year just because we were so bored and you want to get out of halls? So like,
but then that was the perk of having a horse, because you would have something
to do every single day. So yeah, pros and cons.
I don't really have anything that's best and worst. I think
Sorry, interrupt you.
Carry on.
What is the safety rules like? Do you have to wear hats around the horses at all times?
Yeah.
You best believe they're shouting over you if you've not got your hat and gloves on.
It might have changed, but
yeah,
no jewellery. We couldn't wear hoodies, really.
No hoodies.
We had to wear a hat if ever dealing with the horse. Not in the stable. We didn't have to wear a hat. If you were leading a horse, you'd have to wear a hat.
Shutting the stable doors, you can't have your stable doors like open at all, could you?
No.
Like they're very like if you're mucking out, obviously. Oh yeah, you had to tie them up. That was it.
We take the water buckets out to muck out.
Yeah, it is very BHS. But then at the same time, they are just protecting you. I know it sounds so like mumsy, but like you don't know how much experience each child each person has.
I suppose, isn't
it? Because you know someone might come to college and they don't know that a horse might dart out the stable door and then it goes galloping around the yard, but then equally you could have something. Do you know what I mean? So I do get why they do it, but it got annoying, didn't it? It got really annoying.
I think with the point at the end we were like, oh fuck
I
off.
know, yeah, literally just like.
Sorry, did you swear on it?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Strict rules. Oh my god, listen to this. You're gonna love this. I didn't ride this horse. Did you ever ride the Bear? Did you ever ride Bear, the Palomino? I own him, and I follow her on Instagram now. Do you want to? We'll stalk after.
We'll give you a stalk.
I never rode him.
I did. He was alright. Don't. To be honest, I can't remember. I think he's bolted a couple. He bolted a couple of times. Yeah, didn't he?
Cheeky. He was quite cheeky, wasn't he?
Yeah, but again, the same thing happens. Like the college horses don't get turnout over the winter.
No, so even the most chilled ones were like
they were fresh in the winter.
Yeah,
and so any time they would come out would be when people are riding them.
Chloe Camp. Who was your favourite person who lived in your block first year? Can I just say, Chloe, I'm so sorry. I didn't even know we lived in the same block in the first year. Because I wasn't in that cool group. They were cool kids, weren't they? In college.
Chloe was, yeah.
That whole crew, they were very much the cool girls.
Yeah, because it was Layla. Layla, do you remember Layla?
Yeah.
She went to uni.
Okay.
And Lauren.
Yes.
I think she went to uni. Someone else went to uni. I can't remember who. But yeah, they all went to uni.
Yeah. But they were the real cool kids.
Chloe's thriving right now.
Oh, big booty girl. Have you seen her?
Yeah. And she's like a fitness person in Pure Gym.
Yeah. Has she still got
Hoggin.
Yeah. I was going to say Domino, but that was the one you just said a minute ago.
And she took her dog to graduation. He had a little bow tie.
She's so cute. Favourite memory. This is from Chloe. Do you remember Chloe?
Oh my god,
yeah. She said favourite memory besides getting a disciplinary for exploring the yard with me. Guys, I was such a little shit. She was honestly a little shit. On yards I'd get so bored.
I think you thrived off getting told off.
Oh, I love it. No, guys, do not do what I did. But we got a disciplinary for just going walkies. On yards. We just disappeared because everyone had to do hay bags and I flipping hated them.
Badass.
No, don't. It's not good advice. But got disciplinary for that. Favourite memory.
The thing I remember from college is you and Mol.
Yeah, me too. And going room to room, and then we would just walk into each other's room and be like, all right, then just sit there, and then before you know it, an hour's passed and they're still sat at the end of the bed.
We were like, I think we were literally like sisters.
Do you remember when we chucked McDonald's on Molly's bed?
Yeah.
Do you remember? We'd argue like sisters. We'd argue like sisters, like honestly bad.
I didn't. It was you. And
No,
Molly.
it was me and Molly. Me and Molly used to argue all the time, so I put McDonald's all over her bed. Didn't like tip it out, but I was just like, you have the bag. Put it on her bed. But this is what I mean, like you do make friends that become more than friends, like. But yeah, those sorts of like funny days, just bouncing room to room. And in the mornings, we'd like knock on each other's door.
Morning.
Morning. Are you getting breakfast or are you staying here?
Yeah.
Aw,
And we always used to make such an effort. Like we put makeup on. Who puts makeup on anymore?
Outfits, blow dry our hair. I don't do that now.
I don't.
Oh, absolutely not.
This is the first I put makeup on about 3
months. On
months.
the camera. Yeah. It's so funny. But yeah, I would just say those experiences of just having one big. Oh, it's alright. Right, we've got.
Yeah, breath love.
God. All the other questions we've pretty much answered.
Oh, really?
And that's the podcast episode done, Lils.
Stunning.
Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. How have you found it?
Very wish it.
Very
weird.
Weird.
It's
It is
okay.
weird.
I think it's fine now. I think when you actually post it, I'll be like, oh my god.
Can confirm I have deleted so many episodes of myself because when you edit it back, it's like.
So you're going to delete this one then?
Oh no.
After this whole journey, I just go.
2 hours, 10 minutes, guys. Sorry, yeah. Anyways, thank you for coming on the podcast. We're going to go get my pony in and go for dinner. But thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
You're welcome. I liked it.
If you guys want to go follow Lily on socials, I'll put links in the description if you're watching on YouTube, and I'll put it in the description on Spotify if you are listening on audio.
Can I just... Sorry.
Yeah, you go. No.
She's got a cushion.
Okay, hang on.
Self. And this picture was when we were at college.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god, it was. Guys, look how bleach blonde I was if you're watching on YouTube. It's Joe's when he went to America. He had a photo of me on his bed.
Yeah, but now Joe's here. You've got a cushion.
It actually only turned up a week ago. Right, stop bullying me on my podcast. Get fucked. Right, bye guys.
Bye.